Liverpool leave Stamford Bridge with a point, but a point is absolutely no good to anybody in our search for a top 4 place next season. Jurgen Klopp did ring the changes, but it was just one group of underperforming Liverpool players replaced by another group of underperforming Liverpool players, and I have a lot of questions. We're going to look at the team selection, we're going to talk about Jurgen Klopp's changes, we're going to talk about who has some serious reflecting to do, who's pulling their weight and who isn't. As always, I want to know your thoughts in the comments section. Drop a like on the video, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Before we get stuck into the nitty gritty, as you can see on the screen there now, we had Mark, who won £150 today in our classic shifter Circl, with thanks to our sponsor Circl. The football sweepstakes game with a winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch, and every moment counts. If you want to join us for future Circles, such as the one against Arsenal at the weekend, scan the QR code in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, or go into the description of this video and you will see a link where you can download Circl. As long as you are a UK resident and you're aged 18 or over, you're eligible to play along with us. It is a gambling product, so of course I urge you to gamble responsibly. And if you would like to get £5 in free bets when you deposit and place £5 in bets, use the referral code anfieldagenda, all one word, on sign up. Right, look, again, just not good enough. See, this is what really annoyed me about today, right, is at least Chelsea looked like they wanted to go and win the game. At least they looked like they were trying to get something from it. We were just passive, we were slow, our passing again, it's just too many touches. Jota, how many times did he give the ball away? I lost count. We just looked like we were there to go away with a point. A point that's no use. Normally in seasons gone by, you'd say a point to Stamford Bridge, okay, it's not the end of the world. But this is a Chelsea team in free fall in the league, who've sacked their manager, who've a load of underperforming players, who don't seem to be a cohesive unit. And we go there, and yes, Klopp rang the changes, and he had to. But it's still the same group of players, the same pool of players he has to pick from. And it seems as each week goes by, there are more and more players that are moving from the not sure category into the I would sell them in the summer category. And today, there was a good few in that team. Now, I want to point out that it wasn't all doom and gloom. I thought that Ibrahim Kanade, I thought that Joe Matip played quite well. I thought that Curtis Jones did himself no harm in that game. And I thought that Joe Gomez had some good points in the game as well. But how on earth did Jordan Henderson, yet again, finish the game on the pitch? When Jones, the midfield player who, look, I've been critical of, but I always try to say to you, I'm honest. I thought Jones was our best midfielder today, but he gets taken off. And Jordan Henderson's allowed to go out there again. And at the end, he was just blocking his own players' crosses and getting in the way. It's just not good enough. And there's too many people not pulling their weight. Why is Jurgen Klopp insistent on keeping Milner and Henderson around? What is the point? We're not going to be able to carry them through another season. One of them, maybe. Two of them, it's a joke. Now let's start with the team selection. Do I understand why Klopp made the changes? Yes, but they didn't work. And they didn't work because there's too many players who just simply either don't care or aren't good enough. And I don't want to hear Klopp come out and tell us that this is a good point or a decent point. It's unacceptable, and it isn't. We threw away another opportunity against City. From going 1-0 up, we capitulated and got hammered. Then we come into this game knowing that we need a win. Spurs last night dropped more points, gave us a little glimmer of hope, and again, we didn't walk through the open door. We made hard work of it, and we never looked like we were going to win that game. Diogo Jota is an incredibly intelligent footballer, but today he was too slow, he was too passive, he was waiting for the ball to come to him, and he gave it away over and over and over again. Gomez, as I said, I thought he did alright. Alisson did okay. Alisson saved us, actually, with a couple of times today, and again, very lucky that that ball rebounded off Kai Havertz's arm, and the goal was ruled out. But I can't remember, other than the last 2 or 3 minutes of the first half, where we put any real pressure on that Chelsea team. It's shocking. And it's really, really worrying because it doesn't seem to matter what combination Klopp goes with. There's just no fight in the team. There's no spirit in the team anymore. And Jurgen Klopp should be ruthless. But he is not above criticism here either. Let's look at the changes that he made today. He takes off Curtis Jones when clearly you should have taken off either Fabinho at that moment or Henderson or both. Takes off Curtis Jones, takes off Darwin Núñez, the one attacking player who actually looked like he gave a damn and actually wanted to run the hard yards and give Chelsea a problem. He takes him off and he goes and brings on Cody Gakpo. No problem with Gakpo coming on. But what on earth are we doing taking off Darwin? What is his insistence? Firmino and Jota were stinking up the gaff. Both of them should have been hooked off and Gakpo should have been brought on. Then again, Milner being brought on and Fabio Carvalho once again getting splinters in his backside, getting no look in from the manager. Klopp's substitutions once again were horrendous and I can't hide away from it. He needs to own up to some of this. Yes, I think he's the man to take us forward. Yes, I still believe that he can turn this around. But he needs to show us a streak we haven't seen. And I mean a ruthless streak where he is just savagery. Savagery is what I want from Klopp in the summer. Because I don't know what he said at half-time, but he didn't say enough of it. And he didn't go in on the lads enough. Because it's just subpar performance after subpar performance. And again, I want to give credit to Curtis Jones today. But how can Jones be given the chance that he was given, put in a decent shift, but still get dragged off? It's just not sending the right message. You're allowing Henderson to stink up the gaff again, and he thinks, oh, it's grand, I got to another 90 minutes there. You need to be dragging him off. When we brought Salah on, we never ever found a way to get him involved in the game because we spent most of the time defending. It's confusing, it's frustrating, and it's annoying. But we need to know why. Because it doesn't matter what Klopp does. It doesn't matter how many changes he makes. Nobody seems to give a damn at the minute. Van Dijk with an illness. And I thought, in fairness, Matip took his chance today. The back line was okay. Costas I wasn't a great fan of. And Robbo, when he came on, did absolutely nothing either. But I do think that three across from Konate, Matip and Joe Gomez did themselves no harm. Midfield, non-existent. Curtis Jones at least tried to make us tick. But every time we got possession, I counted at maybe 3 or 4 throw-ins we had inside the Chelsea half that ended up back in our half within 10 seconds. Everything was negative. Everything was too defensive-minded. Yes, I understand you don't want to concede, but hello, Champions League, those games are running out. There's 10 games to go now. And we didn't show it. When are we going to roll the dice? When are we going to take a risk? When are we going to go guns blazing? You want to go out with this and you want to lose the Champions League place, at least do it with a fight. But we just seem to once again be accepting our fate out there today. And I think a lot of us have just had enough of it. Some people calling for Klopp's head already. I'm never going to be there. But I can't ignore the fact that he hasn't been proactive enough for me. He hasn't been attacking minded enough for me. And when you've got players like Carvalho on the bench who may have a future at the club, may not. But at least give the kid a chance. At least give him the opportunity to go out there. Where was Harvey Elliott today? I've not seen where he was, but he was in the matchday squad. Van Dijk was out with an illness. Thiago's just forever injured by the looks of it. A little hip flexor injury, has setback after setback, and again, that's been pushed on. Diaz recovery again. We're going to see him maybe next week. It's just frustrating, and we're all just fed up of it because these players need to just show more bottle. Over the years, we've never been able to criticise their effort, their commitment and their bottle because they've always shown it. But this season, something doesn't smell right. Something behind the scenes isn't right at the club. And I don't know what it is, but there's something. And I don't want to guess because it would just be that a guess. But today, again, nothing. We gone to Madrid, didn't lay a glove on them. Went to Chelsea, didn't lay a glove on them. It's just pathetic. It's just not good enough. And we're getting exactly what we deserve this season. So look, let me know. Is it a good point? Is it a bad point? But ultimately, it's a useless point. That's the point I'm trying to make here. It doesn't help our ambitions whatsoever. It doesn't capitalise on the Spurs slip up. It's just another meh performance in a season of meh performances. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Again, thank you for your time today. Drop a like on the video and I hope to see you soon. Keep an eye out for the player ratings video. That's going to be dropping in a little bit as well. Highlights and all the other stuff will be coming up on the channel here soon. Thank you for your time. Again, I hope you understand my frustration, and I'm certainly looking forward to seeing you guys get your frustrations out and vented in the comment section. Much love, my friends. We need better. We deserve better. Hopefully there are better days ahead. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.